So when we see in the so-called men's movement today, men going their own way, or even if they're not going their own way, they're still banging hoes, but they're like, I have my own thing, I'm going to do my own thing. I'm like, yeah, I totally understand what you're saying. But the reason you're thinking like this is because you're separated from dharma, meaning nature's path, the purpose of life. Otherwise, you would never say that. Because there's no meaning to your life. What is the meaning of your life going, getting a job and succeeding? At a very superficial level, yeah, I absolutely understand. Every man wants that. Success, affluence, strength, obviously. But it's like, what's the point of it? There's no point. You're doing it in a bubble. And at the end of the day, if you're really honest, you're really doing it for the girl because you want to get laid. You pretend that it's not, but really that's what it is. Because you cannot separate them two. They're made to be together. So this is an issue in the so-called manosphere because now, and I totally understand, it's just the issue comes from the fact that they haven't thought or gone deep enough to understand the condition of human beings, what is a human being in a greater context, because they're trying to keep it, surface level, and they don't want to get into so-called spirituality. And what I'm saying is not spirituality, zoom out and look. Like, it's not so hard to understand. Dharma, I'm not a Hindu. Dharma is a word used in so many different traditions, in so many different countries. It ain't got nothing to do with Hinduism or any religion. It means the way of nature, the eternal way of nature. Nature has been going on for, let's say, forever as far as we're concerned. And will keep going on forever as far as we're concerned. And clearly nature has a path, and clearly nature has a plan. So the fact that I have to explain this shows to which extent we are confused, because you're like, what? Nature has a plan? I'm like, yeah. What do you think? This shows that we're out of tune. The nervous system is already shot so that you don't know that plan. You're not in tune with it. And you got to read a book that tells you about it. And then you got to copy what the book said so that you can try to tune yourself to it, but you're not tuned into it in the first place. It's like a person learning how to dance by learning techniques. I'm like, you ain't dancing, you're repeating techniques. That's not dancing. Dancing is flow.